Welcome to another edition of A Sit Down with SG. Tonight we have 4 hilarious comedians, and we plan on having a good time. So let me introduce these comedians one by one. First we have Ashley D.
D. I don't really like to make music alone, man. That's crazy. I just be chilling, man.
For our next comedian, we have Crow. For our next comedian, we have Takela Room. Last but not least, we have Kelsey Dixon. Give it up for your DJ Frazier, everybody. DJ Frazier. I know everybody thought it was 3 females, but you know.
There it goes.
Kelsey, we'll talk about that later. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good.
Good to have y'all on the show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're looking good.
Hey, we all looking good.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Feel
Five
good?
chocolate people. That's nice.
Blessed? That's some good answers.
Very blessed. Merry Christmas, by the way.
Happy New Year. I don't
Thank you, brother.
celebrate
Appreciate
Christmas.
that. No, yeah, that's the thing.
Nashville comedy scene. Let's get into it. How long you been doing comedy?
Almost 2 years now.
Almost 2 years. How you liking it?
I'm loving it. I fell
Loving
in
it.
love with it, and I can't see myself doing anything else at this point. So
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I love that hat. I know I keep
Thank
saying it, but I
you.
like your hat.
thank you so much.
Crow, what about you? How long you been doing comedy?
Just like D, 2 years, almost 2.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. It would be 3, but I don't count the quarantine years, because we didn't get to work.
Right.
So I cut that out.
But you was writing, right?
I was writing,
You was
always writing.
Still doing it. Kels?
Man, I've been doing it for about 3.5 years now. 3.5
Okay.
years. So started 3 years ago with Brad Steva in Franklin. My first show was a real show. It wasn't like a kind of open mic, so it was like I got to come out now. Like,
Right.
and that's how it was. So I didn't do it for a long time because
The
of work and
pressure
stuff.
is real.
Yeah, pressure is real. So
Okay.
after that, got done with that. We've been good. Been coasting ever since then, pretty much.
All right. What about you, Takela?
Well, I've been doing it for about 5 months. I just started in May.
Okay.
But I've been writing for 20 years like Crow. I've been writing over bad stuff, good stuff.
Okay.
My first time on stage was in May. I just went to a show, just,
Yeah.
going through a lot of crisis. I know everybody been through crisis, but the best way to heal through crisis is just be courageous. So I got out there and got on the stage.
Yeah.
You in there now, ain't no turning
Sink
back.
or swim, baby, and you
Ain't
see
no
I'm still
turning
here.
back. What's your ups and downs of comedy so far? Anyone can answer.
I mean, ups and downs. Like, so I'm traveling. Like, where I'm from, we don't have comedy there. We don't have nothing there. So I'm driving back and forth.
Are you from the country?
I'm basically, basically out there in the country. I'm even in Franklin, Tennessee. So you know, it's nothing really out there in that area. But I mean, driving back and forth, I get off at like 9, 8 o'clock at night, or I'm doing football or something. I'm driving back and forth Nashville. I don't come home back till it's like 2 or 3 in the morning because I'm driving back and forth. So that's kind of like a downfall of that. And the upfall is like I had to go out there and grind. Like I had to realize that to get out there, for people to see you, you had to go out there and do some stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I'm funny. I know I'm funny. Like I know I'm an idiot. I know I'm goofy all the time. But I know I had to get other people to see that for it to happen like that. So that's
You said an up falls for you to type walk upstairs and fall.
Yeah, sometimes. I failed a couple of times on my stairs. It's been bad. I got some long stairs. I showed somebody earlier when my back went out. I had to go up them stairs and back. Yeah, it was bad. It was a bad situation.
Your
bro.
back went out.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into that. What's your ups and downs of comedy so far?
Well, I'm from Chattanooga, so I just moved up here in May. And my first time on stage, I was so overwhelmed because I'm like, I know how to do this. This is nothing. And the bartender gave me some Jack Daniels.
Was you at 1045?
And I'm tequila, yeah. I'm tequila. Tequila don't drink nothing but tequila.
Okay.
And I got up to that stage and I choked. I bombed real bad. But I came back the next week and had to redeem myself.
Respect for that.
Because I drank 80, really I drank 80K. If y'all don't know what 80K, you know what 80K is?
No, I don't
Any
drink.
damn kindness.
Any damn kind of tequila. Okay.
some alcohol, like that's vodka.
But the driving, that's the downfall. Y'all traffic is very aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've learned that when you cut in front of somebody, some kind of way they always end up right. This is like one big old circle. I just thought I passed you.
Right. That traffic makes you say, you know what, I ain't going to open mic tonight. Fuck that traffic. That's how that traffic makes you feel.
Yeah.
Because I come 30 minutes to come to Nashville to go to open mics and stuff. So, yeah, that traffic can be
That traffic can
downfall.
get you, especially if you try to come, like, they have shows at like 5 and 6 in the evening.
Yeah.
You be like, bro, I got to drive in that to get to that
Right,
show.
right.
Shit.
Now I feel bad. I live in downtown. I be making excuses. I be like, oh man, there's one cloud.
Yeah, it's not going outside now.
I'm going outside today.
Well, I'm 45 minutes outside of Nashville, so it's a big trip. But you know,
wow, yeah.
I'm real smart. I'm an entrepreneur. I DoorDash. Let's get the
Yeah,
gas
yeah.
money out.
You already
And
be
there we
here,
go.
then, yeah.
I'm trying to
Okay.
get out to your spot though, Chattanooga.
Chattanooga, yeah. MP Grills, if you want to do a show. My cousin does it on Thursdays, and so open mic, you know.
So you
Pretty
do a
good.
dash?
Yeah. Well, I was DoorDash and I got fired, so.
Oh, I'm finna say, so you was taking people, she was taking people money.
Okay, so I'm
And
gonna
you
break it
using
down.
gas.
Yeah, it's still hot.
Dig one out.
Well,
dig
people
one
food
in.
kept flipping over, but you know, other than that wasn't the
Roommate's like,
issue.
how we always have these groceries?
Right.
No, actually, I went to jail, so I can say that now. But that's what drove me to the stage. Like, be so courageous. Like, so much pain. It's like, you know what? I'm getting up here and just say what I want to say.
Yeah, laugh that pain away.
That's
right.
what I love about it.
Yeah, that's
exactly-
one of my goals. You know, if you can laugh at your pain, then you can heal from it. That's my logo thing. You know.
Right.
That's how I feel. I love comedy for that. It took me a minute to do it. I've been hanging around with comedians forever. I've been doing music over 30 years, so I know a lot of comedians. I hang out with everybody in the night, like comedians, strippers, you know, the nightlife people.
The nightlife, right.
And I wanted to do comedy so much, and it wasn't until I got to Nashville and my music was kind of falling down. It wasn't getting much work. And I realized that, man, my life is terrible. I wrote this book, nobody's reading. I got a band that's not on tour. I mean, if I can't laugh at this, man, I got to move. So I found a way to laugh at it. And I told a story to a bunch of comedians. They said, you need to get on stage. And I respected it too much. I was telling D earlier, I respect comedy too much that I said, I'm not going to just get on stage.
Yeah.
It took me a few years to get the courage to go,
yeah.
let me go tell these stories. You know?
I talk to him when he come downtown, because I work downtown.
Yeah,
in
we
the bar.
talk about it.
He was like, man, I want to do comedy because I just started. I said, man, you should do it. Just jump in it. And he was like, nah, man. I said, I don't want to mess up. I said, no, just do it. Because I first saw him, he came in dressed like, because his band came in, so his band threw me off when he came. I didn't know who he was. He was dressed like he was Star Trek or something. Like he had the whole suit on. I was confused. Like, I was
See,
like,
they don't know my band.
They don't know the band, so
Alien
I was
Space
like,
Debris,
and it was
you
like,
get
yeah,
it.
We're going
it's
to
cool
have you
up
on the
there.
night show with your band. Come to the night show with your band.
Yeah,
We're going to set that
the
up.
band's crazy. Yeah, we'll come do it. We're about to hit the road again, but we dress up. I don't look like this.
Right.
You know
No.
what I'm saying? So, and you'll think, and it's for real. It's a real band, but you think it's for comedy.
It was kind of,
Because you be like, what are these fools doing?
because I saw him and I was like, I'd see you every night down the street, like we talking, chilling, and then you came in with this whole new outfit on.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to get on the start date 1029. I thought he was gonna do some stuff like that.
They're like
Like,
Superfly and that Star Trek. That's
yeah.
nice.
It was like Superfly, he was all nice stuff. And I said, look at him, that's old school stuff.
I mean, I felt the same way about comedy. I didn't just want to jump on stage. I knew since I was a little boy that I wanted to do comedy. I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. But then when I got older, I was like, I can't just go out there like some people. Like, I'm just going to get on stage. You know, I had to prepare myself, prepare my mind. I had to, you know, hype myself up, you know, make my self-esteem better, you know, feel good about it and go up there. And then when I get up there and I do good, and then I started bombing, then you have to kind of get yourself like, damn, I bombed. This
like
might not be for me. Then you got to have that vibe to keep going, right?
That
Then you got
is-
to check your ego.
That first bomb for me was the best thing that ever happened to me, though, because like I said, I did music. I've been performing forever. I'm used to that. I could do it, and comedy scared me enough to make me throw up every time I got done doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I have confidence, and I remember I got that first bomb, though. That feeling,
Right.
boy, that was a
It
wake
hits
up.
something else, ain't it?
It wakes you up for
else.
something. You like, okay, I'm gonna attack this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Because
gonna
you're
attack
funny.
this.
You're funny with your friends. You're funny with people you know around.
Yeah.
Now you gotta make
different.
it's
Yeah, that's different funny.
People you don't know.
Don't know,
Yeah.
and then you gotta be in stage. You gotta look at them. They gotta look at you. You say something, they just look at your ass.
Spare a
you,
moment, yeah.
You just stare at each other.
And that's why I love that part now. Now I know how to deal with that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like I bomb, and even if I know I'm bombing, I'll pretty much try to blame it on the audience.
yeah.
I look at them like, you guys are terrible.
It's hilarious when that happens. When you see a comedian like, y'all suck, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I always tell people that comedy is definitely a craft that you have to fall in love with.
Right.
Because we definitely don't do this shit for the money.
Oh, no.
Because it takes a while to actually make some money from it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's definitely one of those things that you gotta fall in love with, and in order to do this shit day out. And I always tell people, this is the hardest job ever. This is the hardest
And that's the
job.
respect I have
Do
for it.
This job. Not anybody can do this job. You know what I'm saying? When you bomb and you have to leave the stage with your tail between your legs, like, it's a messed up feeling, like no other.
I'm kind of nervous. I haven't had that feeling.
You ain't had it
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
Especially when you
It's
bomb,
because
you
it
gotta
happens
stick
to all of
around.
us. It happens to
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah, you
You
gotta stick
bomb and you
around.
still gotta stick around for
Show
the
up
check.
the next day.
And you gotta talk to the crowd.
But when you have that great night, it's a high like no other.
Right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
your
So
adrenaline
you
is
constantly
rushing when you get
chasing
off of that
high,
stage.
you know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
See, I host my own show. I bomb in my own whole show. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even when I go regular do other stuff, I don't bomb. But when I my own
It's part
show,
of the
and then
refinement
it's like
process.
I'm bombing in my own show. This is how this
Yeah.
work. Okay, this what bombing is. Oh, I see why everybody upset now. I don't want to bomb. But
It
my
used to discourage me, but now it's like, okay, man, I know I'm working on something. Go home and work on it and come back.
Exactly.
I hate to bomb when you go to an audience that's nothing but comedian.
Well, you're gonna bomb. You're
That's
gonna
more
bomb.
embarrassing than bombing in front of strangers because they might not ever see you again. Then you have to come back to another open mic, see them same comedians.
Sitting there watching
It'd
you.
be good if they had the support, the comedians here had support, like, man, it's all right, you did good. But
That
I mean,
don't
in their
happen.
head, they might understand, but they ain't gonna tell you, oh, it's all right, you can come back next time. Everybody really
Is it
competitive.
really considered bombing in front of comedians though? Because
Well, like
they
practice.
hear our jokes all the time.
Right, right.
So a lot of them don't laugh because they hear our jokes all the time over mics, right?
Or they do like me, taking notes. Say, yeah, I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah. yeah.
Well, I just
yeah.
learned, y'all. Some people do the same show over and over. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, you do the same show.
I've been to every show. I do a different show.
I tried that at first.
I'm not doing it
That's
anymore.
good if you can keep it going, but then it's bad because then it's like you're not really working on nothing.
You're
Because
doing a lot of
you can make
material.
your jokes better each time you do it. So I had to go and just go with the same joke sometimes, and even if it's in front of the same people, you know, if they comedians, they understand. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I met you at the Comedy Bar. Is that where you started?
Pretty much. Comedy bar was my hangout to do open mics and stuff.
Yeah, I like the Comedy Bar.
Before I started going, I used to go to the Twin Kegs, you know, and then I started going to Comedy Bar.
Right.
Yeah, that was the first place I met you. I
Yeah.
remember that.
And I met you at 1045.
10:45,
Yeah. I would have thought you'd been doing Comedy. I didn't know it was 5 months.
Yeah, just
5 months go by fast too. I missed 1045.
I do. I like it. Yes, it was.
It was nice crowd. And it just died. It died off.
I
when
never had
she
the chance.
left. When she left for a little bit and came back, the whole scenery was different. Girls walk around half-ass naked. I was confused.
Oh yeah, turned to like a hookah
Wait,
strip
Yeah,
bar.
turned like a
Turn
hookah
right.
strip
What
bar.
happened?
I was so confused when everybody look at him.
Wait, what happened?
Look at
Damn,
him.
I'm
It was a
sure
younger. It was a
He
younger
almost flipped his
generation.
hat over to the side. He was like,
Oh, I should have went to that one. Yeah.
I never went to that one.
It was
like,
almost like the Thirsty Turtle.
yeah. It's like
I love it there.
Yeah, yeah.
Why you looking at me like I go there all the time?
I do. I'm just looking at you to see if you're gonna agree with me, but I guess it's just me.
I agree with you. You know I agree with you.
That's,
But
yeah.
I'm thinking, oh, my girl gonna be watching this too.
Hell yeah, you want to get beat
Before
up.
we move on, do you want to talk about your up and downs in comedy?
I think my ups and downs probably have just been mastering how to tame my ego, and not take offense to everything. And I don't know if I would really call those even downs, because I look at my downs as learning experiences. So
Good answer.
And,
I like that answer.
I really haven't had. I don't lose. I learn in everything. So that's just how I look at things. So this has been an amazing journey for me.
Okay. Where do y'all see your future in comedy? Actor, sitcom, or still doing stand-up?
I'm trying to do an actor.
Outside
That's
of
what I wanna
Nashville,
do.
road comics?
I want to be
What's
an
your
actor.
future?
I want to be an actor. Like, I want to be out there. Like, I just know, like, I can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's not, like, I have that confidence every day. Like, yeah, I walk in the room.
Actor or comedic actor, or just both?
It's just both in that whole ram, like that
Right.
whole ram. I want everybody to know, like, hey, I'm gonna make it, because every day I woke up. When I woke up that one morning, I was like, you know what? I'm wasting the talent. I can do this. I can coach football. I can do this and do that. But I'm wasting something I know I can really do and make everybody else see that I can do it.
Right.
Because I've been a class clown since ever.
Yeah,
you
me
know,
too.
I've
Ever.
trouble ever. I was always in trouble. Every
Class
5 minutes, I'm class clown. Like Kelsey, Kelsey about to do something stupid. So when I get around people, they're like, uh-oh, here come Kelsey. He about to do something stupid right now. So that's what I want to be. I want to be in that ram of doing something nice for everybody. Like, I want to be funny. I want to be on the screen, talk to people. That's my thing right
That's
there.
how I am. Anything in the entertainment industry, that's what I want to be.
Yeah.
In front of the camera, behind the camera, acting, comedy, anything. That's what I want to do in the entertainment industry.
That's what I've been doing. I've been writing scripts. I've been doing that stuff already. Even before I was doing stand-up, I was writing comedy scripts and serious scripts. And I'm already been involved in that world, and because I've come from the music world, I had chances to be in TV episodes and stuff like that. And I wanted stand up. What I want from this is to build to my platform of that, you know, to help me with the act and help me with the improvisation of stuff that I need. I'm gonna need sometimes to get me through a lot. And but a lot of it is meeting people like you guys. Like I already write stuff, and I want to put things together. And I do put stuff together, you know. And now I in this world, I meet people. I go, come on.
Yeah, it's
come
the
be a
networking
part of it.
process. Yeah, I like that part, that camaraderie of comedians meeting each other, networking.
Yeah, and I think everybody's funny. I'm the kind of person that I went to a lot of open mics. I seen all you guys play. I see you guys have some bad moments, but I think everybody's funny. Even when you're bombing, I think it's funny. It's the way you handle it. I think because you keep coming back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta respect the comedy that can bomb or not have a good night and come back to it. You gotta respect that.
And I respect everybody. So I want to work with Kelsey. I'm working on some stuff. You know, and I have everybody in mind when I'm always working on things like that.
Yeah. When I write scripts, the people I meet, that's how I do my characters off people that I met and stuff.
Yeah.
Even if they're not the one that's gonna be in it, that helped me come up with characters that just coming out of the sky to try to make me a person or make me a character. After the people I meet helps me write my characters out a little better. Yeah.
Do y'all have like a saying y'all say on the stage, like as y'all getting off stage or before the stage?
It depends if I did good or not. If I didn't do good, fuck y'all. If I did good, y'all have a good night, man. Thank you. I love you so much. You know what I'm saying?
My saying is, sorry to bother you, but fuck you. I start off like that, you know. But as far as a comedian, I got class clown from middle school all the way through high school. So I'm like, what am I enjoying this for? I'm getting a reward, but what does this mean? Effortlessly, I get in trouble. So what am I do with this? But outside of comedy, I actually wrote my first script when 1045 went down. Nick Cannon took me on the offer to write a script, and it was called The Purple Color. So I paid like 3 different characters, and I had family, like 4 or 5 people to pay. You know, Chandra Walton, she played in it too, and he shared it on his Instagram story. So it just like took off. It's on YouTube. I've been talking with DC Youngfly, you know.
Okay, I see you.
So yeah, he gave me some compliments, you know. So that's what I'm doing. I'm writing. I got a little group that I just started. It's almost like in Living Color. Everybody is different. Everybody's different. So we got some pieces.
We need another living color. We need something like that.
Well, that's what we establishing, and we got a videographer, Run Hoops. If you can catch him on Instagram. Okay. He shoot a lot of videos for like Lil Boosie and everything, but he's gonna chime in with it. So y'all want to get involved? Let's do this. In Living Color, we need it. It's time. It's time for the next generation of In Living Color. Exactly. Jim Carrey, all them. Hey, it's our time. Wayne Brothers, it's our time.
Write it on there.
I just want to be on the thing with no shirt on so my titties can hang out.
Is that a new thing now? Anytime men get titties, they just want them to hang out.
Just want to hang out.
I can't grow titties if I wanted to.
Well, you're gonna have to. Once you get older, men titties starts to say. I did notice that they do get the little man boobies.
I don't want to say. I just pictured it right now.
It's like, man.
Boobies, titties aren't really my. It's a sensitive subject. That's why I went to jail.
I remember that bit.
That's how I got up there. I said I went to jail because I took up for my titties, and they were just going laughing. I'm like, this is not funny. This is terrible. I really went to jail because.
Right.
But that's all behind me. I'm glad that happened because it pushed me to the stage.
You here now?
I'm here now. Me and my titties.
Y'all remember y'all worst bomb? The worst one that almost probably made you want to quit comedy or question it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Mine just happened.
Oh.
Here recently, a couple weeks ago, at the Memphis Comedy Festival.
This is terrible what y'all talking
about. I left the stage crying.
Crying.
Boo-hoo tears. And it was my first night there because you had to perform 3 different nights. And it was my first night there. And I felt like I was just the weakest link on the lineup. And I left the stage and I boo-hoo cried and I was like, fuck this, I'm leaving, I don't give a fuck about this country ass people.
They don't know what funny is. Shit. Fuck y'all. Come to a comedy show and not laugh. This ain't no fucking funeral.
Like, the fuck, you know, because I know it shit be hitting. Like, I know this
right.
This is funny.
Yeah.
I know I get laughs off this one.
They just laughed at this joke the other day somewhere else.
Did I say it too fast?
And I was literally, I couldn't even leave the room. Before I got out, as soon as I hit the bottom step, I had tears flowing. Tears flowing, never happened to me.
So you cried before you got in the car?
It was,
she started
still
something
in the
new.
room. Still, next time I'm going, everything, still in the room, boo-hoo crying.
Oh, man.
It was just that, like, horrifying to me to bomb in that type of way. Once again, taming the ego. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? But sometimes you can be in the groove and go so well and thinking, you know, damn, I got this, and then you get that group and like, bitch, you still got work to do. You know what I'm saying? You ain't above nobody else. You still gotta be grinding. You still gotta be writing. You still gotta get better. You know what I'm saying? So it's a humbling feeling in itself. And so then I had to check myself, like, you ain't going to fuck home. You gonna sit here, you gonna learn what you can learn from these other seasoned comics who been doing this shit, who can teach you a thing or two.
Wow.
You gonna study, you gonna learn, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't leaving nowhere. And then what happened? The next day, I did a great show. The third day, did a great show. Then I was like, okay, I know for sure these motherfuckers in Memphis ain't gonna call me back because bitch, y'all suck. But they called me back to come back in December. So
There you go.
Congratulations.
all because I was like, I ain't about to leave.
And you're not giving up.
Right.
Because that was horrible, a horrible feeling, you know. When people come to a comedy show and they just looking at you like, you niggas didn't come to laugh. The fuck?
Right.
But you know, you got miserable people you gotta make that you're trying to make laugh. You know, hit them
Right.
where it hurt. And
Yeah. Everybody going through something. That's our job to, help them get through it
That's right.
momentarily.
That is right.
So we can blame them, but then again, we don't know what they're going through before they come. They might be coming and trying to see if we can change their
I'm still
mood.
gonna blame them.
He said, I'm still gonna blame them.
them.
Who else remember their worst bomb?
Like something saying? Go
Well,
ahead.
I'm still fresh at it. Just been doing it 2 years, so mine would be at the comedy bar. I didn't know of my worst bomb until I watched the videotape my boy had. But I knew I was bombing. I didn't know how bad it was until I actually watched it. But I had a bit that I wanted to do about being an older person and not really caring about having sex that much,
Right.
And I had a whole funny bit in my head, but
I hope I don't get that old.
believe me, believe me, you're gonna get there.
oh man,
Don't do that.
I get on the stage and there's a table right next to the stage full of black women right there, and I had a whole joke, but what came out of my mouth, and I was drinking. Let me remind you, I was drinking before I got home, which was a mistake. I was tossing them back, and I get on the stage and I looked under, and the only thing I said was, "I hate bitches," and it got silent, very silent, and I knew it was bad from the point I tried to do my set from there, and I thought I recovered, but then I watched the video. I said, "Well, I never recovered from that."
Yeah. When you say that, you make sure you don't look in the crowd. 'Cause the next person you look at, they gonna think you calling them a bitch. I hate bitches.
The whole time,
Why you calling them a bitch?
the whole time I'm going, and you can see on the videotape, they just like this.
oh man.
That's why it's so important to know your audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every bit ain't for everybody.
Right.
So knowing your audience, and if you got a bit that you continuously say, kind of tweaking it for that audience too. You know what I'm saying? Because some people might not be fucking with your shit.
And don't drink too much before you go. Well, at least I don't no more.
I walk through the crowd, like before shows. Before I go on, I walk through the crowd and check them out. All right, this is what y'all would like. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I can just tell the vibe, like, okay, I can't come in.
I
And
noticed you do that.
I do it all the time. Like, when I come in, I literally walk through the crowd, like, I look around, like, all right.
You're real good at crowd.
He do it
I'm
after the
crowd
show.
work.
Yeah,
really
he
good with
is.
crowd work.
Yeah.
I check people out, like, okay, cool. And they see your socks, I see this. I see little stuff, and I'll mess with it a lot. So it's always been like, just walk through the crowd and check it out. Check what they talking about, because you can look at the crowd and see what kind of crowd they going to like.
Right. I like to show up early to study the crowd. And most of the time I come and I probably change the jokes that I had ready anyway off the crowd that's there. I'm like, okay. Especially if I don't go first and the first comedian having a hard time, I'm sitting there studying the crowd. I'm like, okay, my jokes ain't going to hit. I got to tweak them or either change them. And that happens a lot, especially at the comedy bar, because the comedy bar is just not people that come all the time. They just random people that's off
From
the
all across
off
the
Broadway.
world,
Yeah, they
yeah,
might
yeah.
be just coming to visit Nashville, which makes them a good crowd too, because they ready to have fun. They know they come into a comedy club. It's not a mistake or got invited by somebody or been made to go. They come to laugh. So I like the comedy bar for that reason, though.
Yeah, sometimes you get that good crowd. Sometimes you get that crowd that just want to eat pizza.
Right.
Y'all do, like,
I
y'all
just
do-
came for Gino.
y'all do like the tomato tossing thing?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got 3 tomatoes
that was
tossed
cool.
at me. But I mean, the other people got like 40, 45.
I don't like the
and
lady
was
that was.
like,
I don't
that
like
my
the
first
lady
time
that was
in there.
counting them though.
Remember
She was not counting them all the way. She was not counting.
Somebody
them.
had like 90. Kanan,
Right.
he had about 100 one night. Every time he said something, they just looked at me, and then that's it. They just flew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flew out of nowhere. It
If
was-
they don't like your jokes, they can
They
Throw
throw
tomato.
them. So,
That's the premise.
so the
Okay.
premise is if they don't like your joke, they throw it at you. If they, and at first they thought when you just throw them at you, and then they like the joke, but it's not that. It's the backwards. It's the opposite way. So if you don't like your joke, throw tomatoes at them. Whoever get the most win money at the end, but who get the less wins the whole thing.
We're gonna try it out now. We ain't got no tomatoes, But we're gonna let Crow do a set. If you don't like it, throw something at him. If you like it, throw something at him.
Throw some money.
You ready to do your set?
Are we doing that right now?
Yeah, we come down to the time.
So remember y'all asked me what my worst bomb? Here we go.
Oh, shoot. We're going to get it live. But the worst ball.
There you go. Go ahead.
Am I going to the mic?
Yeah.
No music playing me on or nothing?
And he got up like he had the gout in his hip.
Oh my goodness. And the audience right here. But the audience right there, this is going to be terrible. When do I start?
That's on you, Crow.
No, is there going to be a count off? Or is that the clock?
That's your clock.
I'm bombing already. Oh my goodness. Listen, guys, check it out. I just, it's almost Halloween now. I don't know when we're going to play this, but I had a great summer. I hope everybody else had a great summer. I went to Hawaii this summer, and a lot of you guys don't know me. You never seen me before, but before I went to Hawaii, I was the same color as Will Smith. It's real. And I got to the beach, and I told my girl, I said, I'm not going to leave this beach until I get as dark as a Somalian pirate. I know you can't tell because right now it looks like I'm dressed like a Somalian that works at the San Diego Zoo. And I would have said the Nashville Zoo, but you guys all been to the Nashville Zoo. It's not a real, it's more like a super Petco. And if we're being honest, Petco got more exotic animals, right, than the Nashville Zoo. But my girl loved it. She loved when I told her, hey, I want you to be a Somalian pirate because, you know, she likes to role play. And I don't mind that she likes to role play. I just don't understand, like, she wants me to be the pirate, but she wants to be Tom Hanks. You know, I don't get it. See, that's the bomb right there. That's all right.
No, you doing good.
Well, anyway, me and my girlfriend, we have a weird relationship because, you know, she was my ex-girlfriend. We dated for a year and a half. We broke up for 5 years, and then we got back together again. And we're in love again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't clap because she broke up with me yesterday again. So I mean, it's a pattern. It's a pattern going on. You know, but before I had a girlfriend, I used to date younger girls doing comedy, but I can't date younger girls because I'm old and I got old people problem. I have gout. And when you date the young girls, they don't understand old people problem. I had one girl saying, girl, I want to see you tonight. I said, girl, I can't see you tonight. My gout is flaring up. She said, that's okay. We can use a condom. My name's Crow. Thank you. Good night.
Good job, Crow. Give it up for Crow one more time. Takela Room, Kelsey Dixon, and Ashley D. That is another edition of a Sit Down with SG, and we out, baby.